MMA Pros Pick is brought to you by MMA Surge in association with FanDuel Sportsbook. Click the link in the description below to make your UFC bets. Join today and get up to $1,000 in site credit. Don't miss out. For more ways to win, join FanDuel Sportsbook.
Aljo's got to figure out how to either get Jan to the ground or keep him there. I don't know if Aljo just had an off night or what. I expected Aljo to be much more competitive in there, but he kind of looked like he was on ice skates the whole time. And I don't know, maybe he got hurt early. And, maybe that just kind of played itself out in the rest of the fight. But Petr Yan is really good. I don't know if, especially with Aljo having an injury, having to have the surgery or whatever, I don't know if he's been able to spend enough time closing some of those gaps, because some of those gaps were really, really big. I expected him to be able to take down Jan more often and at least hold him there and take a couple rounds off of him that way, and he wasn't able to do that. So I'm excited to see the adjustments both of those guys have made, but I think that all the pressure is on Aljamain Sterling for sure. I think Petr Yan's looking at it like, I'm just going to go back in here, I'm going to do the same shit, I'm going to fix a couple of the deficiencies that maybe I had in the first fight and going to go get my belt back. And Aljo's trying to prove something to the entire world that he actually belongs there. It's a really tough spot to be in.
I got Jan all day, man. I think Jan's the undisputed. He's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. So I'm gonna have to give it to Jan.
Man, that was a toss-up for me because, don't get me wrong, before the fight was stopped, Petr Yan was winning, but I went back and looked at it. Like, for 2.5 rounds, Aljo was giving him the business, It wasn't like as dominant as I thought it was. And I first watched it, I was like, man, Petr Yan's killing him. But it was a lot closer than I thought, And that one for me is going to be a toss-up. But I think Aljamain's going to come out kind of a little bit hungrier because, obviously how the fight ended, all that stuff everybody's talking about. But Petr Yan's good, man. He definitely surprised me with his takedown defense because I was like, oh, he's got to take this guy down. And Aljo's a good wrestler, strong grappler, and he couldn't get him down. So I'll say Petr Yan's going to win it.
Petr Yan, it's my the best fighter for me. He can do wrestling, he can do boxing. He feels very good. Distance. And he's good aggressor, and for sure he can beat him. But I think he can stop him in the second round.
I think Petr is he's gonna get the revenge on that one as well. That fight was starting to swing pretty, heavily in his favor before the DQ. Aljamain came out really strong though. If he can figure out a way to hold that pace and keep that, attack through the whole fight, then I think he could possibly pull it off. But I think Petr is gonna get that one.
I'm gonna go Petr Yan on this, man.
Yeah, I love Aljo, another Long Island guy, but I gotta be honest, just based off that first fight, I think Jan has his number a little bit. Aljo definitely made some mistakes, put it on him a little bit too fast, too early, and gassed himself out. But I just think Jan just showed better skills in there as far as takedowns and trips and landing the better punches, and it just seemed like a little bit faster. I just don't know where Aljo can make up for things and get the edge in this next fight. So I got Jan, and I think he might actually get a finish by TKO.
Man, I'm gonna go Jan. I think he gets it done this time.
Man, I think Petr Yan is very good, and obviously he dominated last fight. But I wouldn't be surprised if Sterling caught him in a submission or something. I think Sterling, has that good catch jiu-jitsu. I think he's still really good, even though he got dominated last fight. I think Petr Yan more well-rounded, better overall, but I think Sterling could catch him.
Jan. Yeah, for sure.
With that original flow, head kicks with the pros, picks up the fights or anything in the mix. Getting closer to the heart of the flame, bringing conversations with heavy hitting names. You feel the love of the game.